Howdy, Mike Yonda here with Fastlane Fitness, and I had a brand new client start yesterday, and she asked me an incredible question when we got done with our intake call. She said, I want to know what the most successful people that you've worked with do. That way I can implement that in my program. And this was a fantastic question, and it's part of the reason I know that she's just going to kill it on this program. And so I started thinking about it yesterday and overnight, and I came up with 5 characteristics that I've found my most successful clients have. And this is after working with over 300 people the last couple years. So I want to give those to you today, and these are things that you can start focusing on in your journey that'll hopefully help you be more successful. So here they are, my 5 characteristics of successful dieters. So the very first one is that the most successful dieters have passion, right? They have a reason, a why. They're very passionate about achieving this goal for whatever reason it may be. Okay, so for some people, it's just as simple as they want to look good naked, and that might be enough. But for a lot of people, it's something deeper. It has to do with how they feel emotionally, how being overweight makes them feel. It might be a negative emotion. They're unhappy because of how they look or how they feel, and they want to change. For a lot of people, for most of the people I've seen, it's that they want to change for themselves, but also for their family, right? Maybe they're really struggling to keep up running around with their kids, or they've seen a friend or a loved one that's had health complications and they don't want to go down that path. Maybe they have a loved one that has heart disease or diabetes or something, and they want to lose weight before they get into that situation. We see that a lot, but you've got to have a reason. You've got to have a why, and you've got to be passionate about what you're doing. And part of that is also having a passion for what you're doing in your program, especially when it comes to exercise. If you hate cardio, don't do cardio. Try something else. Try cycling. Try weightlifting. If you don't like weightlifting, then don't weightlift. Do whatever makes you happy and you're passionate about. For me, that was discovering weightlifting. It's something I truly enjoyed, and so I never, there was never a time I didn't want to go to the gym. So that's number 1. The next thing is planning and preparation. I'm a huge believer in this. If you're not prepared, if you're not planning ahead, you're going to have much less success. So the people that do really well, they plan out what they're going to eat the night before. They pack their lunch the night before. They schedule their workouts, put it on the calendar before the week starts. That way that time is blocked off and they can't use "I'm too busy" as an excuse. It's part of their schedule and they get it done. Some people do a lot of meal prep. Some people, they're prepared by eliminating all of the tempting foods in their house, getting rid of the junk and stocking their refrigerator with good, healthy foods by, grocery shopping for good, healthy foods. But the people that do a little extra plan and preparation instead of just winging it tend to do a lot better. Another thing I see is that the people that are most successful are the ones that set realistic expectations. Okay? They're the ones that don't think that they're going to be perfect. They realize that they're going to screw up, and they're okay with that, and they're willing to learn and keep moving. They're also the people that realize that they didn't put on all the weight overnight, and so it's going to take them some time to get it off too. And so instead of expecting some miraculous 50 pounds in 2 months kind of transformation, they realize that it's going to take them 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever it is, depending on how much they lose. And knowing that, they don't get too caught up in how results are going from week to week and that number on the scale. And instead, they start focusing on what they're doing and building good habits. And what our next one is, our 4th one, focusing on the process, okay? Really successful people that I've worked with, they've focused on the process, on showing up for workouts, right? On being consistent with their diet. They focus on the things they need to do every day, the little things that will add up to big things and big results over time, instead of focusing on, just what they've achieved to date and how far they have left to go, okay? And so when you focus on going to the workout, getting it done, on preparing your meals, on healthy meals, on eating healthy meals, on getting your diet right every single day, when you focus on that, you're going to have a lot better results than when you're focusing on just that end goal that you have. And finally, the 5th thing that I've noticed the most successful clients I have all have in common is that they have a short memory. Okay, and you see this in sports all the time, like the players that in basketball can't hit a shot all game, but then in the 4th quarter they find their rhythm, they turn it on, and they just let it go. This happens, like in baseball too. Just shrugging off strikeouts and going in and knowing that it's a new at bat every time you go up there. I've heard this a ton with cornerbacks in pro football. Wide receivers are gonna catch balls on them. They have to have incredibly short memories and go out there for the next play. And it's the same for you in your fitness journey. You need to have an incredibly short memory. When you screw up, which you will, right? Remember I said realistic expectations? Understanding that you will screw up, you will fail, whether that's in your workouts or most often in your diet. You need to realize that, hey, that's going to happen, and instead of just saying, "Whoop, the day is ruined. I'm going to go and I'm just going to enjoy, and have a cheat day." You have to have a short memory and say, "Okay, I messed up. I ate this thing at the office, or I didn't plan for my lunch, and so I ended up eating a little too much. I went out to eat for lunch, ate too much. I need to get back on track and adjust." And I'm going to eat my dinner, I'm going to have a different dinner to compensate, right? You can recover the day. You're only ever one meal or one workout away from being right back on track. And the people that understand that concept and have that short memory and just embrace and learn from their failures and get right back at it are the ones that are going to have the most success on a program. So those are my 5 common characteristics of successful dieters. Start implementing those in your daily life, in your daily plan, and I think you're going to have a lot more success. And as always, if you enjoyed this tip, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter. That way you can get access to all these video tips every single day. Thanks.